Hello Gemini and welcome to my channel Attila Tarot. In this reading we're gonna take a look at what kind of energies you can expect in the month of April in the areas of money, career and finance. As usual, this is a general reading, so please take whatever resonates and leave the rest behind. First we're gonna start with your Rose Oracle. The card that popped out for you was the lineage of the rose, moved by the goddess, here for this, soul call and gather. So this is kind of like an indication that you are going through some changing times, divisive times, and you have to be present in this, and you are part of a collective. This is definitely not just something that I think is happening to you. It might be a change that's happening on a global scale, and it's very important to make spaces where you can heal from all of these big changes. So if some of you might be doubting your path, and you are really called to look within and trust all the inner callings, all the whispers from your deepness, and this is kind of all about try not to overthink things. Just trust that everything that that's happening to you has a reason, and it's calling from your inner calling, right? Like some of you might be thinking about following your inner call, your soul call, your life purpose, and you need to kind of consider to commit to this inner calling, whatever it is for you. But let's see what the tarot is telling us. In the center of your reading, you have the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups, which is a card of balance, harmony, indicating that you went through some difficult times with the rainbow, and that those difficult times will pass by. This is a card that's kind of talks about balancing your life, finding harmony, finding peace within. But this is generally a great indication, some kind of a partnership. It can be a business partnership. Some of you might be signing a contract, some kind of a commitment. But this is a great harmonious partnership where each party is equally benefiting from this relationship. So this might be an indication of a great opportunity, partnership, as I said, maybe a community where people come together to help each other. And again, it might be a commitment, some kind of a contract, in form of a contract. But let's see the first card you have. The first card is the King of Cups. King of Cups can be a person, your energy, or the energy of the card. This is somebody who's very balanced, somebody who's been through a lot, and even in the hardest times, he's able to keep his cool and he's able to stay calm. Because he is driven by his feelings, by his emotions, whatever. It's a very kind of spiritual being that's kind of follows their soul, but they're also able to balance whatever their mind is telling him to do, and he's very diplomatic. So some of you need to kind of balance what your mind is telling you, or what your instinct, what your inner guidance telling you, and you need to kind of find an equilibrium in that. It can be also a leader. Maybe some of you are a leaders. And you also have the World card. The World is all about finishing a cycle. and when you kind of have the World, you are achieving a lot. You are celebrating. You're finishing a cycle successfully and starting a new one. And through this cycle, you learned a lot. You experienced a lot. You're stronger. You're more powerful, and you're ready to step up your game. Some of you are graduating. Some of you are getting promoted, ending an old job, starting a new one. Maybe some of you are getting into a business partnership of some sort. But practically, the World is an indication of an end of a cycle and the beginning of a new one. This is like a very like a circle is closing, and it can be also some world events. It can be travel. Maybe some of you are going somewhere, but practically the world is ahead of your feet. The world is yours. And you also have the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is the card of swift movement. It can be a card that's indicating that maybe things are speeding up or things are super busy when one thing comes after the other. It can be a card of communication when some kind of a message, some kind of a news comes in. It can be related to a contract. It can be also a card that's talking about, but it's always a positive news. And it can be also a card of travel, air travel. So maybe some of you need to fly to the other side of the world because of some kind of a partnership or business trip. But let's see how it continues. You also have the Queen of Wands. So Queen of Wands is somebody who is very attractive. She is somebody who can get anything she wants. She can get the job, the promotion, the business deal, anything, because she's like so radiant. She's very positive. She likes new adventures. She likes innovation, and she's a true born leader as well, who can gather people. And again, like, she is somebody who's very productive. She is somebody who can get things done, and sometimes it can surprise people how effective she is. Very interesting for me, this partnership aspect, right, that we talked about with the Two of Cups. There's definitely an energy of somebody who is represented by the King of Cups and somebody who's represented by the Queen of Wands. Somebody who is very diplomatic, somebody who's very balanced, and somebody who likes the new things, the adventure, somebody who is very radiant. And you also have the Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles is a sign that you're working hard on something, you're putting a lot of hours into something to create something. It can be you're working on a project, your career, your own business, finding a job, whatever you're working on. You're putting a lot of effort into it. You're working day and night. You're very good at what you do. You are very precise, detail oriented, and there's some kind of a repetitive element whenever this comes up. The great thing with the Eight of Pentacles, that all the hard work you put in to something is gonna bring the the rewards. You're gonna be able to achieve whatever you're trying to achieve, which is pretty much connected to the world energy. When you are achieving your goals, you're gonna be noticed, all that hard work and effort you're putting into. But let's see what's going to be the final outcome of this reading. But before that, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. That's an indication that the reading helped you. And you can also help me to grow the channel, to make sure that more people see the message, especially those who need it the most. And only 2 to 5% of the people subscribe to my videos, so that I would be greatly appreciated if you subscribe so you can see them as they go live. And I'm always very excited to read in the comment as well how this reading is resonating with your life. Now you also have the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords, which is an indication that you're worried about something. You are thinking, your brain is in overloading. Like you just keep thinking about something. You are afraid. You are anxious about something. and generally this kind of keeps you up all night as well, because you just keep overthinking. So it's very important that you find some kind of a comfort whenever this comes up, and you kind of let those negative thoughts to go away. Maybe you need to meditate, maybe you need to kind of clear your thoughts for somehow, because the over worrying is definitely not helping. Now you also have here the Hangman. The Hangman can be an indication of things are kind of slowing down, and maybe that's what's worrying you, because it's connected to the Hangman energy. Something was very fast, something came in very fast, and some of you, when the Hangman is coming in, you're kind of feeling stuck. You're feeling that things are not progressing. So maybe something started fast and now it's kind of not moving forward. Whenever the Hangman comes in, it's an indication that you need to see things from a different perspective. That's why he's hanging upside down, because he wants to kind of get the enlightenment in terms of what is that, how can he change things. And maybe because that's being stuck is that can worry you. Now this is a kind of also an indication that some of you need to think about what is that you need to give up in order to get the enlightenment. What is you need to give up in order to move forward from the stuck situation. And you also have here the Fool, which is all about taking a leap of faith into a new direction. So I think that's what might be able to help you to get stuck, to get out of the stuck situation, is being brave, being daring to take that leap of faith into this new direction. Because, you know, like you have kind of here this Queen of Wands who is not afraid because she's always looking for the sun. And then the other one that you also have the world which is an ending of a cycle. You have the 0 on it. And after the world comes the Fool, which is 0, which is indicating that you're starting a brand new journey, a brand new cycle. This can be a new job, a new project, a new opportunity, a promotion of any kind, where you're kind of in uncharted territories as well. And let's see the bottom of the deck. The bottom of the deck, you do have the Tower, which is an indication of a disruptive change, a sudden change that turns your world upside down. I think you're definitely afraid of that because it's in the bottom of the deck. Very interesting to see the Hanged Man and the people that are kind of falling from the tower being upside down as well, right? So I think some of you might be feeling that that's how your world is right now, being stuck, and everything that you built up, you need to kind of build it up from the ground up. Very interesting that, you know, with the world, there's some kind of a big change that's happening. Maybe there's some kind of big tower moment that's happening in the world that might be impacting you, or you might be afraid of that. But anyway, it is all usually whenever the tower comes in, it is coming after a situation when you felt stuck, right? And it's kind of here for you to free you from that situation. Maybe you stayed way too long in a job, in a situation where you should have moved on, and the tower is here for you to free you, to elevate you from that situation. So that's all I have for you. I hope that this reading helped you, and I'll be able to welcome you again.